Dying and Incarnating My True Honor in Kiss of Marena by Temple of the Black Sun. Long ago, Christendom established itself in the lands of Hyperborea. No account was allowed to survive of other faiths, and no standard account survived of the region. The ancient spiritual paths pass on despite this. By Zoria Aterna's translation of the 2013 allegory, Kiss of Marena, will give an idea of what Temple of the Black Sun is like. My commentary story will derive from the Astral Bone Gnawers Lodge material, other Order of Nine Angles, Nexions, and offshoots, even though Temple of the Black Sun makes no official mention of the 1976 to 2012 material by Anton Long, David Myatt, and others, and makes no official approval of the Order of Nine Angles, and anthropological, archaeological material stretching back much further than some will imagine. On the cover picture, which you have a fainter image inside and on the back, on the bridge to nowhere, as beasts of land and air, the fabric is worked and taken as smoke and mist fills the air. With 8 bodies before, she is ready to take and make it clear. 1. By honor, loyalty, duty, and defiance, in a way that disrupts the mundane world. Some are chosen before they turn 21, and their dreams indicate to them what is to come. Raise your knife and fire after your journey of Araletha, summer solstice, in the midnight sun. Connect to the genuine spirituality of the primal 75 tribes of Slavs before the like of those who claim wonder-working, who later found the Kozelsk diocese could have ever came to town. Chertoba Grodnishka, the settlement of God and living out misfortune. Is naturally and artificially a place of moving sight and sound. By night, Simargl, predatory bird, was around to connect to the beasts of air and ground. More Iena, death and nightmare, is witnessed in brief, nightmarish bands. 2. We need to be beyond the mundane modalities. To the dark and cold beings are attributed synchronicities. Beyond physical training is the experience of meaning, overwhelming on different levels. We learn by experiencing the different levels of inhabiting and being. Precision is forming with the connecting weapons to physiologically seeing. 3. Ritual items are for the moments and the taking. Spiritual merging is a parts towards the gradual achieving. Animals are moved, as are human hearts. Directional, earthly beings, representing Wasos, glowing dawn, draw our attention to the Rita, observer, and the week-long Kulpa, festivities of the next Ara Litha, summer solstice. And this may have moved to a month before the crossing of August due to the use of Roman calendars. Coming 4. Deserving for the tools of Sparaga, heat processor, in the cause of Dibina, 9 burning skies, is the sacrifice of defending ourselves and others. Real world actions have real world consequences that can bother. Letting go of what was part of yourself can be the means to not fear beyond your door. 5. Outward signs that brought attention before are placed to the side for the sake of what is really sought for. Why are we chosen? They only call some victims. There is human and there is the worst human rights violators. Transitional moments turn actions beyond results being a motivator. The instructor guides to the Sadie, sacred objects of more than those at Dozero, Saint Mike. 6. Karna Certs Kogo. Learn our ear, our points of darkness and absence is the start. And it's carnocerite, a rare earth silicate, can be our indicator of the secular use of what some northern cultures viewed as sacred danger from the curiously inline peaks, the Almora yoke, the nightmare that makes you absent, river creeps to form the jewel formerly known as Sadyaver, Holy Lake. Time and other conditions changed the Kuijva dancer image that named Kuiva mountain. Communion was by the other side. Sacred objects are light. Rayaver, dark lake. Altai's unfrozen. Svetloe, Slamike, sacrifice. And the new Edis is shamans, tradition. Hyperborean remnants open up another space in the tundra with its megaliths, black sun, and Skythe, Cosmion. Seven. By more Yena. He is now a shaman. Final tests confirm the inner incarnation. They welcome him and become his initiators. The following is the Diablos. Sanctus, Sanctanus. Sanctus, Sanctanus. Holy Devil. Sanctus Dominus Sacredness is in charge. Diabolos Sabaoth, accusing the hosts. Satanas venire, company of the devil. Satanas venire, company of the devil. Following is the 21 satanic points. Respect, not pity, our weakness, for they are disease which makes the strong sick. 2. Always test your strength, for therein lies success. 3. Seek happiness in victory, but never in peace. 4. Enjoy a short rest, better than a long. 5. Come as a reaper, for thus you will sow. 6. Never love anything so much you cannot see it die. 7. Don't build upon sand, but upon rock. Build not for today or yesterday, but for all time. 8. Ever strive for more, for conquest is never done. 9. Die rather than submit. 10. Forge not works of art, but swords of death, for therein lies great art. 11. Learn to raise yourself above yourself, so you can triumph over all. 12. The blood of the living makes good fertilizer for the seeds of the new. 13. He who stands atop the highest pyramid of skulls can see the furthest. 14. Discard not love, but treat it as an impostor, but be ever just. 15. All that is great is built upon sorrow. 16. Strive not only forwards, but upwards, for greatness lies in the highest. 17. Come as a fresh, strong wind that breaks, it also creates. 18. Let love of life be a goal, but let your highest goal be greatness. 19. Nothing is beautiful except man, but most beautiful of all is woman. 20. Reject all illusions and lies, for they hinder the strong. 21. What doesn't kill makes stronger. The following is the 18th announcement. Ilsne causopert ode alperimbleors de sodabuster oead ovoars causco casarm Leon Iron Brents Kafafamdas Evand Ak Loadohe Mozud Maufas Bob Komobleort Pambat Zakar Zamran Noro Zorgalaps Zerdo Nokomad Hoatheaena. O thou mighty light and burning flame of comfort, which opens the glory of the fivefold, is withal to the center of the earth, in whom the secrets of truth 6,332 have their abiding, which is called in thy kingdom joy, and not to be measured. Be thou a window of comfort unto me. Move and show yourselves, open the mysteries of your creation, be friendly unto me, for I am the servant of the same, your God, the true worshiper of the highest. Expanders are each as a priest, our priestess, on the way that is sinister. Her eyes are theirs, as their actions continue to die to themselves as eternal. Of them they say they are sacrificers among humans. Hosea 13:2 contains that last sentence. National holidays are a point of return and gathering. It's for the seasonal. A causally driven harmony is not all that is left to recover. Now, that's my first time reading that, and obviously it needs some editing. The seasonal points, for example, are 8. One's spirituality connects to the people that one is part of, your own individuality, the land and nation that you're at. We're not talking prejudice here, because we're certainly talking about certain values to be instituted, certain dying to yourself for yourself, that sort of stuff. But ever becoming, ever establishing